Today we will be discussing age problems. So there are three steps. First is assigning values, next is assigning conditions, and then 3, making the equation. For example, we have Romeo is twice the age of Juliet. So if Juliet is 10, Romeo is twice the age of this one, so Romeo is 20. So let's say if Juliet is X, then Romeo will be 2X. So another example, if Caitlin is 3/4 the age of Angel, so if you multiply the age of Angel by 3/4, that would be Caitlin's age. So who is older? In here, the older person is Angel, because if you multiply that by 3/4, that would be Caitlin's age. So let's say Angel is 40, this is for example. So Caitlin is 3/4, so Caitlin will be 30. So 3/4, this is 3/4 of 40. Now, for example, if Angel is X, then Caitlin would be 3/4 times X. Next example, Romeo is 5 years older than Juliet. So who is older? The older one is Romeo. So if Juliet is for example, if Juliet is 10, Romeo is 5 years older, so Romeo is 15. So let's say if Juliet is X, then Romeo would be X plus 5. In the same way, for example, if Cleo is 3 years older than Anthony, let's say 3 years younger than Anthony, so who is older? So Anthony is older because Cleo is 3 years younger. So I prefer it. You can use Anthony as X. If X is Anthony and Cleo is 3 years younger, so you X minus 3. This is Cleo. Or we can say Anthony is older. We can make X as Cleo. Since she is younger, you can put X plus 3 for Anthony. So you can use either this one or this one. Anthony is older, so X plus 3 in here. We subtract. So you can either use this assignment or this assignment. Another example for step 1, the sum of the ages of Florante and Laura is 40. So you can either assign X to either Florante or Laura. So let's say if Laura is X, so let's say Laura is X, then Florante would be 40 minus x. So whatever is the age of one, you have to subtract it from 40, then you get the other one. You can also assign Florante as x. So if x is Florante, then 40 minus x would be Laura. So that's the step 1. Assigning variables. So next step, we're now going to step 2, assigning conditions. So for example, what are the conditions? So one example is 5 years ago. 5 years ago. It means minus 5. For example, you have already two variables, x and 3x. So for example, these are the assigned values for your for the ages. So they both need to be minus 5. So x becomes x minus 5, and then 3x becomes 3x minus 5. Another example for step 2, this is step 2. 4 years from, so the condition is 4 years from now, or in 4 years time, so they're the same. 4 years from now or in 4 years time. Of course, you have to add, it means plus 4. So for example, you have your assigned values for the variables is like x and x plus 3. Then x would become x plus 4, and then the other one will be x plus 3 plus 4. So it will be x plus 7 for the second person. The third step is making the equation. So making the equation is getting both ages of persons to be equal. So it's the opposite of step 1. So let me explain. For example, if John is 20, if John is 20, this is an example, and Yoko is 10. So if you want to make that into an equation, this is already the answer. Just explaining. So if, for example, if John is 20 and here is Yoko 10, so if you want to make an equation, on that of that example. This is John, this is Yoko. Because this is an equation, we need to have them equal. So you have to multiply Yoko by 2, make them equal. Actually, so in here you will see that John is twice the age of Yoko. So when you assign the values, John would have times 2. So like if Yoko is 10, now Yoko is x, John would be 2x. But when you make the equation, it's opposite. You want to make them equal. So Yoko is only 10, John is 20. You have to multiply Yoko by 2. Another example, if Paul is two-thirds the age of George. So who is older, who is younger? So Paul is 2/3 the age of George. Let's say if George is 30, so George is 30, so 2/3 of this would be Paul. So Paul would be 20. That's 2/3. This is 2/3 of. Now, if you will do the equation, Paul, if this is let's say this is George, and this is Paul. Paul would be 20. Now, you have to multiply George by 2/3 because you want them to be equal. So this will be 2/3. 2 times 3 is 60, divided by 3 is 20. So it's a paradox, because in here you multiply the younger one, but here you multiply when it's a full number, when it's a whole number, you multiply the younger. But if it's a fraction, this is a fraction, you multiply it to the older person. So let's do some examples. Tom is 9 years older than Jerry. In 4 years' time, Tom's age will be twice the age of Jerry. How old are they now? So let's say if so Tom is older, so I want Jerry to be the x, so that it will be plus and not minus. So Jerry would be x. X will be the age of Jerry. So if Jerry is x, so Tom is 9 years older, so x plus 9 would be Tom. So now, we step 2, in 4 years' time, so we will add 4 on both of them. So in 4 years' time, Jerry would be x plus 4. So Jerry, after 4 years. Now Tom would be x plus 9 plus 4. So that's x plus 13 would be Tom in 4 years. Now, in 4 years' time, Tom's age will be twice. So Tom is older. So as I said in making the equation, so Tom is twice. We have to double Jerry's age to be equal to Tom. So for example, so Jerry will be x plus 4. So x plus 4, this is Jerry. And then x plus 13 is Tom. So Tom's age, this is Tom. So he is twice the age of this one. So this one is the one we need to multiply by 2, because Tom is double this to make it equal. So distributing 2 to x and 4, this becomes 2x plus 8 is equal to x plus 13. Combining x on the left, I'll just use a shortcut. 2x minus x, 13 minus 8. X is equal to 5. So 5 is Jerry. So this is Jerry. And then x plus 9 is 14. This is Tom. So let's say if Jerry is 5, in 4 years' time, Jerry will be 9. Tom will be, in 4 years' time, Tom will be 18, which is twice the age of Jerry. Example 2, the sum of the ages of Taylor and Caitlin is 58. In 6 years' time, Caitlin will be 2/3 the age of Taylor. So it doesn't matter who you assign as x, as long as the other is 58 minus x. So let's say x would be Caitlin's age. If x will be Caitlin's age, then the age of Taylor would be 58 minus x. So this would be Taylor. Now, it says in 6 years' time, so Caitlin will be x plus 6. So this is Caitlin in 6 years' time. So if Caitlin, and then Taylor in 6 years will be 58 minus x plus 6. You have to add 6 on both of them because they will grow at the same time. So 58 plus 6 is 64 minus x. So this will be Caitlin. This will be Taylor. Taylor after 6 years. Now, if you want to, so now we will be doing the equation. So let's put Taylor on the right side. So Taylor will be 64 minus x. This is Taylor. And then Caitlin will be on the left, x plus 6. So now, Taylor is older because Caitlin will be 2/3 the age of Taylor. Whatever the age of Taylor, you have to multiply it by a fraction. So Taylor is older. So this Taylor will be multiplied by 2/3. 2/3. So multiplying 3 on both sides, we multiply 3 on both sides. This will cancel out. So this becomes 3x plus 18 is equal to, so we distribute 2 to 64 and x, that would be 128 minus 2x. So transposing, I'll use as a shortcut. 5x is equal to 110. X is equal to 22. So 22 will be Caitlin's age. So Caitlin is 22. So if Caitlin is 22, Taylor would be 58 minus 22. Taylor would be 36. So we can check. So in 6 years time, 22 plus 6. So 22 plus 6 will be 28. So Caitlin will be 28 in 6 years time. Taylor will be 42. So 36 plus 6 is 42. So if you multiply this by 2/3, so that would be 28. Example 3, Michael is twice the age of LeBron. 6 years ago, the sum of their ages is 42. So who is older? Michael is twice. So he is older. Michael is twice the age of LeBron. So what I usually do is if this is a whole number and it's a whole number, comparing the two, I put x on the younger one. So LeBron would be x. And Michael would be 2x. Because he is twice, so 2x. So actually, we can also assign Michael as x, and then LeBron would be x over 2. So, but I don't want fractions. I prefer factors. So I would rather have this one than Michael as x, and then LeBron will be x divided by 2. It's better this way, easier. Now, 6 years ago, so let's say, so if 6 years ago, LeBron would be x minus 6. This would be LeBron, 6 years ago. Then Michael would be 2x minus 6 years ago. So this is Michael 6 years ago. it says that the sum of their ages is 42. So we just add this one and this one. So x plus 6, x minus 6 plus 2x minus 6. So if you add them, the sum is 42. Now combining like terms, we have 3x minus 12 is equal to 42. 3x transpose is adding 12 on both sides, you will have 54. X is equal to 18. So 18 will be Lebron. Lebron will be 18. And then Michael, 2x is 36. This is Michael. We can always check. So we add 6. 6 years ago. So we can always check. So 6 years ago, Lebron would only be 12. 6 years ago, Michael would only be 30. If you add them, it is 42. So if you find that this is helpful for you, just leave a comment, and you can also send me a message if whatever topic is difficult in math. Just drop me a line. Please like and subscribe.